So this morning I was journaling and I wrote, stress comes back down to control. And what does control even mean? What does loss of control mean? Being a victim to the circumstances, being used, losing resources, getting hurt, victim to other energies that are not my desires. So, as I reflect on that, those are obviously real problems. Some people fear that they will self-sabotage or that they will choose something that isn't in alignment with their values. And I think that's definitely something else to explore. That's another topic. We can dive into that one because it comes back to trust. Do you trust yourself and your knowing? So here I wrote, I trust myself. I trust spirit. I trust the flow of life and the energy all around me. The first one is self. So this is self. You over here, that's self. It is a self with form. So it's you in this body, it's you with your gifts and your thoughts and your vocation and the things you want to create in the world. That's the first self. I acknowledge that people are at different points in their journey of awareness, their journey of consciousness. But this is at least operating, from this idea that we have this awareness, that you are someone who is self-aware. So if you're really in tune with yourself, you're able to feel when something is right or not right for you. And you're able to use that discernment based on your awareness. And I feel like we often look back on the past when we are talking about, being afraid. There's something traumatic that happened and I want to make sure that doesn't happen again, that I don't get hurt again. And I've been hurt so many times and so many bad things have happened in my life and all that stuff. But if you really recall these bad decisions that you made or things that have happened to you and you really sat with that, one, they taught you lessons and you are here today on this journey because of those things, because of other things, but because of it's a sum total of all these things that have occurred in your experience. It put you on your path. And maybe those bad decisions that you made is just a byproduct of you ignoring your intuition, ignoring your truth and your values. So if you're afraid of losing control, just give yourself a bit of credit. Just give yourself credit and trust yourself that you've done so much work and that you are here now aware. And I feel like for this idea of control, it's we want to change what hasn't happened yet, and it's this obsession with making the right decision to prevent a certain outcome. And the thing is, deciding is inevitable. Just as long as you know your stance, you know who you are, you're going to make the right decision. Everything is going to happen best case scenario, because a reality of the other choice does not exist. It doesn't. That's the first self. And then there is spirit. This is a complex one, right? People have so many names for it, like God, spirit, source consciousness, creator. And the way I would define spirit is love. Spirit, creator, God, energy, whatever, is motivated by love. It really feels like it's coming from you because, you are part of it. You're part of, the source energy. I read somewhere, someone said, God is your gut. Personally, I like to look at it as an inner guidance, an inner knowing, but it comes from this very, very sure and sure voice, this voice that's actually silent, that for instance says, no, this opportunity, this offer is not good for you. Don't do that. There's something better. Or sometimes it's this message that comes in the form of feeling that is just this safety, this feeling that you are protected and guided, that the decisions you're making right now, you're not alone in this. And the last one is, I trust the flow of life and the energy all around me. So the third one is, it is referring to life in motion. It is the leaf that falls from the tree. It is the car that drives by. It's the person who chooses to open the door when you choose to walk in, and turns out this person is someone that you went to high school with, that you're going to reconnect with, that is going to open up a business opportunity for you, or unlock something within you. Like, that is the flow of life. It is the seemingly random, chaotic circumstances that somehow really line up to make everything weirdly, coincidentally, fall into the exact place that feels just so right, like you're on the right path. And I feel like all of these things, yourself, your true self, spirit, and the flow of life, you flow in the harmony of these things when you are, again, aware of your true nature, your truth. So that being said, release control. Be alert, but without fear or stress. Look at the gifts and beauty around you now, already here. Just be. And let yourself have some fun, won't you? Bottom line, just trust. Trust in yourself. Trust in the flow of life. Trust that everything will happen exactly as it should. Again, trust that you've done so much work, so much experiencing, and are continuing to do the work to be aware. And the thing is, when I say the work, we're talking about the work, like self-development, it really is just this awareness. So yeah, trust that you're aware, and trust in your knowing of yourself and your vision of the world. So with that, enjoy. Have some fun. Thanks for your time and energy. Keep flowing.
That is fine.